Okay, this video is about finding the maximum profit given the revenue and the cost equation. So, and this is also number 20 on the final exam review. So basically it says find the number of items that must be produced and sold in order to obtain the maximum profit. And they do not give you the profit equation. They give you the revenue equation and the cost equation. So I think it says in the problem, and just in case it doesn't, that profit in general is equal to the amount of money you having coming in, called the revenue, minus the amount of money you have to pay to cover your cost, minus the cost. And so profit is the amount you keep at the end of the day. So to come up with, it says in order to obtain a maximum profit, take note that you're looking for profit. You got to first find a profit equation. So in general, P of X is the revenue minus the cost. So here we have P of X is equal to the revenue, which is 700X minus X squared, minus the cost. And so I'm using a parentheses because this negative will distribute to each term in the cost equation. 1250 plus 66X. So P of X is 700X minus X squared minus 1250 minus 66X. And you can collect like terms of 700 and negative 66. And when you do that, you can get that P of X is equal to negative X squared plus 634X minus 1250. And when you look at this equation, you'll notice that this is a quadratic equation. And if you think about the graph of a quadratic, you'll remember that it's a parabola. And this negative in front is saying that this is a parabola that faces down. Now, this is a very generic graph of a parabola facing down, but this will do for me to figure out what I need to know, because the maximum point of a parabola facing down occurs at the vertex, which has the coordinates HK. Now, here you have some choices. You could use your calculator, and you could put P of X is equal to negative X squared plus 634X minus 1250 into your calculator and use the function on it to find the maximum point, and that would help you find HK. Or you could memorize that H is equal to negative B over 2A. And again, the A and the B come from the standard form of a quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c. So, and also this is the very kind of first part of the quadratic formula. So this should be already in your head. H in this case is going to be equal to negative B, 634, divided by 2 times A, which is negative 1. So if you take negative 634 divided by negative 2, H is equal to 317. Okay, so what does that mean? What is H? Well, in this context, H is the independent variable, or X. So here's another way we could write the vertex, X. And K is the dependent variable, the Y value, or P of X. X is the number of items that must be produced in order to get P of X. And so if we're talking about this point, then H is the number of items that must be produced in order to obtain a maximum profit. So that's that part of the answer. And then how do we find the maximum profit? Well, we evaluate the profit equation, how much profit you'll get when 317 items are produced. So K is equal to F of H in general. So in this case, RK, our maximum profit, is when the profit equation is evaluated at RH, 317. So you'll go in and you'll say negative 317 squared plus 634 times 317 minus 1250. And we find that P of 317 is equal to $99,239. So this is the maximum profit, and it occurs when 317 items are produced.